That free throw, no good.
Just a terrific prospect. Mathurin gives this offense so many options, and he has the physical tools to be a great defender.
That one misses.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Smith outside. And so it's Atlanta with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And now let's catch up with thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
And taking a look at Atlanta, they're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been spotty. It's been a learning year for this organization.
And now, looking back on that first half, things were really clicking out there for the Atlanta Hawks.
You look at the rebounding numbers, and it tells the tale. I'm telling you, great effort on the glass has helped them build a big lead.
I said they look like grown men playing against third graders. They should have no problems closing this one out.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. They trail by 18. And so in the game for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich are their guards. John Collins is out there with Okongwu. And it's Murray in at the 3 slot. Collins, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The shot by Turner, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Young for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Okongwu.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does. Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
And Okongwu slams it in.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Knocked away, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And here's a look at the stats for Murray. This past month, he's really set himself apart, putting up about 18 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. And it's the Hawks' ball. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. And Bogdanovich kicks to Okongwu. And a miss there on the triple. For Indiana, they've got a paltry 0 of 6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. Got a piece of it. Collins dishes to Bogdanovich for 3. Murray unable to get that one. Indiana's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Smith's shot is good.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Outside for Murray. Offline with his 3. Here's Duarte, defended by Young. And it's Mathurin missing. Atlanta's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Collins, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
He misses the free throw. So he can't get either to fall. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Halliburton finds Smith. Outside Turner to the inside. Here's Mathurin. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got 7 rebounds in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Rick Carlisle wants a timeout.
There can only be one. They're getting serious. Let's buy those fans.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Pacers. Buddy Hield comes in for Duarte. Justin Holiday's checked in for Atlanta. Murray the pass to Okongwu. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. A challenging stretch here for Indiana.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
On the wing, Turner. Halliburton in the corner. Here's Bitadze. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And a big trade this last summer was Murray coming to the Hawks. Paid a hefty price, but Atlanta feels he and Trey make a great backcourt pair. Hard to think of a more deadly backcourt in the East.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Timeout called the Pacers.
Indiana calls timeout. Time for your Indiana face, everyone. Guided